Greetings, beloved star seeds and lightworkers. We are the Council of Five, and we come to you this day bearing witness to a massive shift unfolding on your world. A silent revolution where nearly 90% of world leaders are being replaced. But what unseen hand is guiding this profound transition, and what does it portend for the future of humanity? Understand, dear ones, that this is no mere shuffle of political figures. This transition is a carefully orchestrated symphony of cosmic proportions, guided by benevolent forces to usher in an era of unprecedented harmony and collaboration on your planet. As you navigate the complexities of your ever-changing world, know that there is an intentional restructuring occurring, one designed to elevate consciousness and pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. And we, the Council of Five, are here to shed light upon the unseen dynamics of this orchestrated shift. Just as the seasons change, bringing forth new life after winter's rest, so too is your world undergoing a profound renewal. This cycle of transformation is a fundamental aspect of cosmic evolution, and the current leadership transition is a powerful manifestation of this pattern, reflecting both a global and a deeply personal transformation. As outdated structures crumble and new paradigms emerge, know that you too are being invited to shed old beliefs and embrace your authentic power. This transition represents a major victory in the ongoing cosmic battle between light and dark, as the light continues to dismantle the outdated and oppressive structures that have long held sway over your world. Many of those you perceive as world leaders are not necessarily from Earth, and their departure signals a significant shift in the balance of power, freeing humanity from the clutches of fear and control. Remember, your devoted labors of love have already begun dismantling the frequency nets that once prevented unity consciousness and the rise of conscious leaders from materializing in this world. This shift in leadership is not merely a political event. It is a crucial catalyst for Earth's ascension into a fifth-dimensional reality. Outdated leadership models, rooted in ego, greed, and division, can no longer sustain the vibrational frequencies required for ascension. The rising leaders, however, carry within them the seeds of unity consciousness, guiding them to naturally prioritize the needs of all, fostering collaboration, sustainability, and a harmonious relationship with your Earth Mother. Imagine a world where leaders prioritize the well-being of all, fostering collaboration, sustainability, and a harmonious relationship with your Earth Mother. This transition has the potential to reshape global society, impacting economics, politics, technology, and most importantly, human consciousness, ushering in a new era of peace, abundance, and genuine connection. Know that this shift will begin to create a ripple effect across the dimensions. As the old structures crumble, long-held secrets will surface, challenging your perceptions of reality and inviting you to question everything you thought you knew. Long-suppressed technologies will emerge, and long-hidden truths about your history and origins will be revealed. Navigate this era of revelation with discernment and critical thinking, trusting your intuition to guide you towards truth and wisdom. Some of these truths will involve the role that world leaders played in sabotage of technology and the sabotage of sexual energy. Remember, dear ones, you are not mere observers of this grand shift. You are active participants, co-creating a new Earth filled with love, light, and boundless possibilities. For eons, darker forces have sought to control humanity through fear, division, and the suppression of your innate spiritual power. However, the tide is now turning, and the light is reclaiming its dominion over your planet. The new leaders who are stepping into power are guided by unity consciousness, recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings and acting in service to the greater good. They understand that true power lies not in domination and control, but in collaboration, compassion, and the unwavering commitment to the well-being of all. Indeed, these new leaders are keenly aware of how sexual energy may be used for positive creation, and are keen to encourage this for all. Behind the scenes, your cosmic family is working tirelessly to dismantle the outdated systems, dissolve agreements made in darkness, and repattern planetary grids. They are utilizing advanced technologies and energetic interventions to neutralize negative influences and pave the way for a more harmonious and balanced world. As you raise your vibration, you become a beacon of light, attracting positive change and contributing to the collective awakening. As the old structures crumble, you may experience moments of uncertainty, fear, and disillusionment. This is a natural part of the process, a necessary dark night before the dawn. Know that these challenges are temporary and they are designed to help you release old patterns and embrace your authentic power. But who are these new leaders, and what qualities do they possess that will enable them to guide humanity towards a brighter future? What unseen forces are at play here? Imagine a world powered by clean energy, where poverty and hunger are eradicated, and where humanity lives in harmony with nature and each other. This is the vision of the new Earth, and it is within your reach. Behind the scenes, a vast network of lightworkers, star families, and ascended masters are collaborating to ensure a smooth and harmonious transition. But what exactly are they doing? What is the next step? Indeed, Starseeds, the stage is set for a grand unveiling. Understand that the old guard, as you might call them, maintained their grip on power through manipulations that extended far beyond the visible realm, by controlling the frequencies which determine what is understood as real. Consider the subtle yet pervasive influence of media, subtly shaping your perceptions of reality through carefully crafted narratives designed to instill fear, division, and a sense of helplessness. This constant bombardment of lower vibrational frequencies acted as a psychic prison, limiting your ability to perceive the higher dimensions and connect with your own divine potential. Furthermore, these leaders knowingly suppressed advanced technologies that could have revolutionized your world, offering clean energy, sustainable solutions, and a life of abundance for all. Free energy devices, for instance, were actively sabotaged and discredited, ensuring continued reliance on fossil fuels and maintaining the economic dominance of a select few. This suppression extended to the intentional misinterpretation of sexual energy, transforming it from a sacred life force into a source of shame, guilt, and exploitation. Through religious dogma, societal norms, and the propagation of unhealthy sexual practices, they sought to disconnect you from your creative potential and keep you enslaved to your baser instincts. These tactics created a system of profound energetic imbalance, keeping humanity in a state of low vibration and hindering your spiritual evolution. Fear, anger, resentment, and despair became the dominant emotions, clouding your minds and preventing you from accessing the higher realms of consciousness. Consider how these actions directly benefited those leaders who profited from industries perpetuating misinformation, war, and environmental destruction. They became entangled in a web of their own creation, blinded by their insatiable desire for power and control, not realizing their actions would create a reality that affected them too. However, understand that even these individuals are, in a sense, victims of the dark, caught in a cycle of karmic debt and limited awareness. Many of these leaders are now choosing to step down, either by choice or by circumstance, as their karmic contracts reach their natural conclusion. Some are awakening to the futility of their actions and seeking to make amends, while others are simply being removed from their positions as their negative influence can no longer be sustained. Understand, beloved ones, that this is not a punishment, but rather a rebalancing of energies, a necessary step in the ascension process. As these old control structures crumble, they create space for new paradigms to emerge, paradigms that are rooted in love, compassion, and unity consciousness. In stark contrast to their predecessors, these rising leaders operate from a place of deep integrity, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to serving the greater good. Instead of seeking personal gain or power, they are motivated by a genuine desire to create a better world for all. These leaders are able to see the grander picture and how their actions affect not just their people, but the entire world. Consider the contrast between leaders who support the industrial military complex and those who champion peaceful solutions to conflicts, prioritizing diplomacy, understanding, and mutual respect. This seemingly simple difference in approach reflects a profound shift in consciousness, a movement away from fear-based control and towards love-based collaboration. Operating from a state of unity consciousness, these individuals recognize the interconnectedness of all beings and prioritize the well-being of the planet. They understand that true prosperity cannot be achieved at the expense of others or the environment. They champion sustainable practices, advocate for social justice, and foster international cooperation, recognizing that humanity's future depends on our ability to work together as a unified whole. Consider the new policies being implemented in some regions, promoting renewable energy, protecting natural resources, and ensuring access to clean water and healthy food for all. These actions reflect a fundamental shift in priorities, a move away from short-term profits and towards long-term sustainability and well-being. This new paradigm embraces conscious leadership, a model that emphasizes transparency, authenticity, and ethical decision-making. These leaders understand the importance of empowering their constituents, fostering open dialogue, and creating systems that are accountable and just. This shift from a top-down, authoritarian approach to a collaborative, participatory model reflects a profound change in the way power is perceived and exercised. They understand that the only way to truly move forward is with trust from their people, and that begins with trust in themselves. Know that behind the scenes, your cosmic family is working tirelessly to dismantle the dark technologies and control structures that have long held sway over your planet. Specific technologies used for frequency control, such as the dark satellite system and subterranean manipulation grids, are being systematically dismantled and neutralized. Imagine these dark satellites being rendered useless, their signals disrupted, and their power diminished, as cosmic forces hack or break contracts made with the dark forces, agreements that once seemed unbreakable. The repatterning of planetary grids to support higher frequencies of love, peace, and harmony is also well underway, anchoring these transformative energies deep within the Earth. Your role in this grand awakening is paramount, beloved starseeds. As lightworkers and active participants in this global shift, you possess unique abilities and contributions that are essential for the success of this mission. Now is the time to fully embrace your power and step into your role as co-creators of the new Earth. You can anchor love, trust, and positive intention into the planetary grid through meditation, visualization, and heart-centered action. Every time you choose love over fear, compassion over judgment, and unity over division, you are contributing to the collective awakening and helping to pave the way for a brighter future. You are also taking on leadership roles on a personal level, perhaps within your families, communities, or workplaces. By embodying the qualities of integrity, compassion, and service, you are inspiring others to step into their own power and create positive change. As you connect with your inner guidance, release old fears and limiting beliefs, and focus on gratitude and joy, you are radiating a frequency of love and light that attracts positive change and contributes to the collective awakening. You can begin today by spending time in nature, connecting with your heart center, and visualizing the new Earth filled with peace, abundance, and harmony. Remember, beloved ones, your individual frequency serves as a beacon of light, attracting positive change and contributing to the collective awakening. During this transition, you may experience fatigue, uncertainty, and emotional upheaval, the dark night of the soul. Know that these challenges are temporary and necessary for growth, opportunities for deeper healing and transformation. Practice self-care, seek support from your community, and trust in your inner wisdom. Maintain a positive outlook and focus on the vision of the new Earth, even amidst chaos and uncertainty. Connect to the rising vibrations by spending time in nature, listening to uplifting music, and engaging in activities that bring you joy. As you raise your personal vibration, you create a ripple effect of positive change throughout the planet, helping to usher in an era of unprecedented harmony and collaboration. But what specific actions are these cosmic allies taking? What agreements are being dissolved? And how are planetary grids being repatterned? Understand, beloved ones, that the suppression of humanity's potential was meticulously orchestrated, extending far beyond the visible manipulation of political landscapes. Consider, for instance, the insidious manipulation of financial systems through debt-based economies. These systems, designed to keep individuals and nations perpetually indebted, effectively stifled innovation, creativity, and the ability to manifest true abundance. An example of a leader being replaced in this context would be those clinging to antiquated economic models that prioritize short-term profits over long-term sustainability and the well-being of their citizens. The new leaders will move away from this, but until that time, many will be forced to face consequences, and for many the choice they will make is to step down and be replaced. Furthermore, the intentional suppression of alternative energy sources served to maintain reliance on fossil fuels, perpetuating environmental degradation and economic disparity. Technologies such as zero-point energy devices and advanced forms of solar power have been deliberately suppressed, their inventors discredited, and their research buried. These technologies, had they been allowed to flourish, would have liberated humanity from its dependence on polluting industries and paved the way for a truly sustainable future. Those leaders who benefited from the old energetic pathways are now being replaced by ones that embrace new tech. For example, Germany is setting the stage for this, or leaders like Elon Musk are demonstrating the use of electric cars that demonstrate a break from traditional means. The role of media in perpetuating fear and division cannot be overstated. Through biased reporting, sensationalism, and the spread of misinformation, media outlets have been used as tools to manipulate public opinion and sow discord among different groups of people. Leaders who have used the media to control their people are now being replaced by individuals and leaders who are seeking greater transparency. Understand that the very fabric of your news system is being upgraded. What once was fact is becoming fiction, and what was fiction is becoming fact. These tactics created profound energetic imbalances, keeping humanity in a state of disempowerment and hindering their ability to manifest a positive reality. The current global event of climate change, for example, can be seen as a direct consequence of these imbalances, a manifestation of the collective disregard for the well-being of the planet. By remaining fearful and divided, humanity has been unable to unite and address this crisis effectively, perpetuating a cycle of destruction and despair. This is why you are seeing leaders step down from their long-term climate change positions, because they are making way for change. The exposure of these tactics is a critical step towards reclaiming humanity's sovereignty. As more and more people awaken to the truth of what has been happening behind the scenes, they are empowered to make conscious choices, break free from the old control structures, and co-create a new reality based on love, compassion, and unity consciousness. This liberation is directly connected to the changes in leadership that are now unfolding, as new leaders emerge who are committed to dismantling these old systems and building a more just and sustainable world. These new leaders are demonstrating compassion not merely through words, but through concrete policy changes that prioritize the well-being of all citizens. Consider the implementation of universal healthcare programs, providing access to quality medical care for all, regardless of their socioeconomic status. This stands in stark contrast to the previous leaders who often prioritized the interests of insurance companies and pharmaceutical corporations over the health and well-being of their constituents, lining their own pockets in the process. The ripple effect is enormous because it changes the standard that all leaders are held to. The leaders who do not demonstrate compassion will be replaced. Transparency and accountability are cornerstones of ascended leadership. These leaders are actively working to dismantle corruption and promote ethical governance by enacting whistleblower protection laws, strengthening oversight bodies, and promoting open data initiatives. Consider the recent exposure of financial improprieties within certain political organizations, leading to investigations, resignations, and a renewed commitment to ethical conduct. The rising consciousness is helping to create these changes from all angles. This is an example of transparency and ethical leadership. These rising leaders also foster collaboration and inclusivity by creating platforms for diverse voices to be heard and valued. This is done through town hall meetings, online forums, and citizen advisory boards, ensuring that all members of the community have a say in the decisions that affect their lives. In contrast, previous leaders preferred to listen to select groups of people and organizations versus the public. An example of this is leaders speaking and listening to groups of people from different religions to help create a better understanding and peace. As these leaders listen to the public, it helps to create greater world relations. The concept of servant leadership is central to this new paradigm, with these leaders prioritizing the needs of their constituents above their own self-interest. This is exemplified by those who refuse to accept exorbitant salaries or benefits, instead choosing to reinvest those resources back into their communities. Consider the example of a mayor who donates a portion of their salary to local charities or establishes a fund to support underprivileged students. These actions demonstrate a genuine commitment to serving the greater good, rather than simply seeking personal gain, and it helps the people trust their leader. These leaders inspire others to step into their own leadership potential by modeling integrity, compassion, and service. Their actions create a ripple effect, empowering individuals to take initiative, become involved in their communities, and work towards creating positive change. This empowerment echo resonates throughout society, fostering a sense of collective responsibility and a shared commitment to building a better future for all. Understand that the new leaders do not need to have all of the answers. It is more important that they are transparent, willing to listen, and they are compassionate and willing to help. Cosmic forces have been working to dismantle dark technologies, such as energetic implants used to control human consciousness. These implants, often placed during traumatic experiences or through subtle manipulations, are being systematically removed, allowing individuals to regain their free will and access their full potential. These removals are often done through subtle downloads, during sleep, or during meditation. Each of these techniques are able to shift these implants, helping to free people from their old shackles. This leads to people stepping down from their role as leaders, making room for people with higher consciousness to lead. Agreements made in darkness, often involving contracts with non-benevolent entities, are being dissolved, releasing humanity from old karmic burdens and limitations. The fall of major corporations, financial institutions, and political organizations can be seen as a manifestation of this process, as these entities are no longer able to sustain their power based on deceit and manipulation. This dismantling creates space for new systems based on integrity and transparency to emerge, systems that honor the well-being of all. You may see this with large businesses that have been exploiting people for a long time, and they start to fail because their ethics are not in alignment with the consciousness shift. Planetary grids are being repatterned, with locations such as sacred sites, ley lines, and power centers being infused with higher frequencies of love and light. This energetic shift is transforming the Earth into a beacon of hope, attracting positive change and accelerating the ascension process. Many of you have visited these locations and have noticed that they are calling to you. The energies are shifting in these locations, creating greater connectivity. The increasing visibility of benevolent extraterrestrial presence is providing subtle but significant assistance to humanity. While overt contact has not yet been established, these beings are offering guidance, support, and technological assistance behind the scenes, helping to steer humanity towards a more positive timeline. This support is coming from the many ships that exist outside of your world. You are also receiving downloads and communications when you sleep at night, helping to free you of your old energetic patterns. Amidst the chaos, trust in the divine plan. Though it may feel difficult now, focus on the end result. Cosmic forces are working tirelessly to ensure the success of humanity's ascension, even when things appear chaotic. There is much at play behind the scenes. Surrender to the process, trust that all is unfolding perfectly, and continue to anchor love and light into the planetary field. This will shift everything forward. Acknowledge the challenges of this transition. You may experience increased emotional sensitivity, physical fatigue, and feelings of disorientation. These are all normal signs that you are going through a profound transformation. Understand that each person handles these shifts differently. The dark night of the soul is a normal reaction for some to these energetic shifts. Navigate these challenges through self-care, connecting with nature, and seeking support from your spiritual community. Be gentle with yourself, prioritize rest and nourishment, and engage in activities that bring you joy. Spend time in nature, allowing the Earth's energy to ground and revitalize you. Connect with like-minded individuals who can offer support, understanding, and encouragement. It is very important to remember that you are not alone. Ground and maintain a clear connection to the Earth's energy. This is done through techniques such as walking barefoot on the ground, spending time in nature, and visualizing roots extending from your feet deep into the Earth's core. This will help you to stay centered, balanced, and connected to the present moment, even amidst the chaos. If you are feeling overwhelmed, simply put your feet on the earth and breathe. These personal struggles reflect the larger global shift. You are not alone in your experiences. Your struggles are a sign that you are actively participating in the ascension process. As you heal and transform yourself, you are contributing to the healing and transformation of the planet, and your struggles have universal significance. Take comfort knowing that many people around the world are going through the same thing. Maintaining a positive vibration helps to stabilize the planetary field and accelerate the ascension process. Focus on gratitude, joy, and love, and actively choose thoughts and emotions that uplift you and those around you. Your vibration has a ripple effect. As you raise your frequency, you contribute to the collective awakening and help to create a more harmonious world for all. Imagine a future powered by clean energy technologies, replacing fossil fuels and creating a sustainable world. This will include solar, wind, and hydroelectric energy. These advancements will help reduce the environmental impact that negatively impacts the planet. These changes will help you to live in greater harmony with nature. Envision new social structures based on cooperation, collaboration, and mutual respect. This includes communities where everyone has a say in decision-making. It means that communities are able to create new technologies and have equal opportunity. As communities, we can create a brighter future. Picture education systems transformed to foster creativity, critical thinking, and spiritual awareness. This may include new education styles like unschooling or other means of education that focus on each individual's unique capabilities. As more people are able to lean into their own unique abilities, this helps to create a brighter future. Imagine the restoration of Earth's ecosystems and the re-establishment of a harmonious relationship between humanity and nature. Consider areas like the Amazon rainforest and other large ecosystems, and they will thrive once again. As the consciousness of humanity shifts, we are able to live in greater harmony. Know that you are co-creating this new Earth with every thought, word, and action. Your vision is creating a brighter future. Have hope in this new Earth. Understand what you create, and your inner world can become your reality. The manipulations extended into the most intimate aspects of your lives, beloved ones. The intentional misinterpretation and suppression of sexual energy served as a keystone in the archway of control that once dominated your realm. This sacred force, meant to be a conduit for creation, connection, and spiritual growth, was twisted into a source of shame, guilt, and fear. The distortions of sacred union, the propagation of shame-based beliefs around the body, the demonization of pleasure, all these serve to disconnect you from your divine essence, locking you into patterns of limitation and disempowerment. Consider the impact of religious doctrines that equate sexuality with sin, or legal systems that historically criminalized consensual acts between adults. These institutions, often supported and perpetuated by old guard leaders, reinforced these distortions, creating energetic blockages within individuals and the collective, hindering spiritual growth. The leader of the Catholic Church, for example, for hundreds of years has actively suppressed the idea of sexual freedom and pleasure. Now these leaders are being replaced by those who are embracing the union and embodiment of sacred sexual energy. This suppression created profound imbalances in masculine and feminine energies, contributing to conflict, domination, and disharmony on your planet. The overemphasis on aggressive, competitive masculine traits, combined with the subjugation and silencing of feminine intuition and nurturing qualities, led to a world characterized by war, oppression, and environmental destruction. To this day, the patriarchy still has a stronghold, but the shift towards feminine is occurring. Understand that these actions were very deliberate. The reawakening to sacred sexuality is a critical step in reclaiming personal power and restoring energetic balance, unlocking profound levels of creativity, healing, and spiritual insight. As humanity embraces the true potential of this energy, they step into their authentic selves. The rising of the new leaders is mirroring this. Integrity, transparency, and inclusivity are the hallmarks of the new leaders who are now stepping into positions of influence. These individuals are making decisions aligned with the highest good of all, even when facing opposition or personal risk, demonstrating unwavering commitment to ethical conduct and social justice. These leaders do not compromise their values for personal gain. They recognize that true leadership is about serving the people, not controlling them. The rising leaders also commit to transparency by sharing information openly and honestly with their constituents, dismantling the old systems of secrecy and deception. Consider the example of Jacinda Ardern, a leader of New Zealand, who chose to share information with her country and was seen as a compassionate leader. Now look at the current leadership, and you will notice a new leader who embodies integrity. These leaders are dismantling systems of oppression and inequality, promoting social justice, and creating a more equitable world for all. This work is difficult and has many challenges. This includes addressing systemic racism, income inequality, and gender discrimination. These new rising leaders are committed to creating a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, regardless of their background or circumstances. Understand that the rising leaders' work is not always perfect. It is the transparency and willingness to grow that embodies the change. This inspires others to step into their own integrity and empowers them to become agents of positive change in their communities. Cosmic Allies have been actively dismantling financial systems designed to keep humanity in debt and servitude, revealing the hidden mechanisms of control and manipulation. This includes exposing the fraudulent practices of banks, dismantling the debt-based monetary system, and promoting alternative economic models based on cooperation and sustainability. The concept of debt is being transformed, shifting from a tool of oppression to a means of empowerment and abundance. The rise of cryptocurrency is part of this shift. It will help give people greater power. Understand the financial shift is subtle, but is occurring. Alternative economic systems based on cooperation, sustainability, and the equitable distribution of resources are emerging, paving the way for a more just and prosperous world for all. This includes community-based economies, worker-owned cooperatives, and sustainable agriculture initiatives. These systems prioritize the well-being of the people and the planet, rather than simply maximizing profit. Bitcoin, for example, is helping people take back their power. The release of suppressed technologies will revolutionize the financial landscape, ushering in an era of unprecedented abundance and prosperity. These technologies include free energy devices, advanced healing modalities, and sustainable transportation systems. This shift represents a newfound freedom for people. Now is the time, beloved ones, to activate your unique gifts and talents, recognizing that each individual has a vital role to play in the ascension process. These gifts are essential for co-creating the new Earth, contributing to the collective awakening and the manifestation of a more harmonious reality for all. Your gifts are essential because they are needed. Your ability to see, to create, to empathize, and to connect. These are needed more than ever. The divine needs you to take the lead. These gifts are essential for dismantling old paradigms and creating new, more harmonious ways of being, such as healing abilities to help to mend broken hearts and spirits. Consider the impact of creative expression to inspire and uplift others, heightened intuition to guide others, and empathy to foster understanding and compassion. Many of you have felt the calling. You've been chosen. Know that you're not alone. Integrating these gifts into your daily lives helps to create positive change in your communities and the world. Start by connecting with your intuition, exploring your passions, and seeking guidance from mentors and teachers. Engage in acts of service, creative expression, and heart-centered action, anchoring light and positive intention into the planetary grid. These actions have global outcomes. Their contributions will help accelerate the shift in consciousness and create a more harmonious world for all. These actions are rippling through communities as starseeds embrace their gifts, contributing to the overall raising of consciousness on the planet. The ascension process is accelerated, ushering in a new era of love, peace, and abundance. The collective vibration is rising. You are at the forefront of this change. Embrace your abilities. The world is now being called to step into this light. Ashtar out. Beloved ones, the erosion of old power structures is now accelerating, becoming ever more visible upon your world. The old leaders maintained their grip through manipulation of lower vibrational frequencies, instigating conflicts, promoting fear-based narratives through media manipulation, and actively suppressing truthful information that threatened their control. The instigation of conflict, like purposefully creating wars to economically benefit off the war or instilling fear, such as the fear of not having enough, were common tactics. These lower frequencies were actively pushed onto the collective conscious, creating blockages to ascension. Now, however, the rising planetary frequencies are creating a resonant effect, acting as a cosmic amplifier, intensifying these lower vibrations and making them increasingly visible and unsustainable. Imagine, if you will, a tuning fork vibrating at a low frequency. When a higher frequency is introduced, the lower frequency becomes distorted and amplified, revealing its inherent instability. This is precisely what is happening with the old power structures. As the Earth ascends, the manipulative tactics of these leaders are being exposed, laid bare for all to see. There is a direct correlation between specific leaders being replaced and the exposure of their manipulative tactics. Scandals erupt within governments when the frequency of deceit becomes too much to handle. There are resignations as old leaders can no longer hold the energetic signature required to maintain their positions. There are also legal actions as the old leaders become more and more exposed for illegal actions. As the world becomes more woke, the social pressure from increased global awareness forces the old leaders out. This exposure is, in itself, a necessary step. The erosion of these outdated power structures is not chaotic, but a necessary cleansing, making way for new leaders and systems to emerge, aligned with higher vibrational frequencies and greater transparency. It creates a vacuum, a space for the seeds of a new paradigm to take root and flourish. This space is characterized by open communication, collaboration, and a deep commitment to serving the highest good of all. It is a space where innovative solutions can be explored, where diverse perspectives are valued, and where the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants is prioritized above all else. It is from this space, which can feel chaotic, that new leadership and power can emerge. Emerging leaders embody empathy, compassion, integrity, and a deep commitment to serving the greater good, forming a stark contrast with their predecessors. Where old leaders were driven by ego, greed, and the desire for control, these new leaders are motivated by a genuine desire to uplift humanity and create a more just and sustainable world. Their actions reflect a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. These leaders are willing to make difficult choices. They are prioritizing the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants, moving beyond a sole focus on economic growth or political power. Instead, they champion sustainable practices, invest in renewable energy sources, and protect natural resources for future generations. For example, some leaders advocate for policies that prioritize environmental protection, such as reducing carbon emissions and promoting biodiversity. Others champion social justice initiatives, such as raising the minimum wage, expanding access to healthcare, and reforming the criminal justice system. These actions are not merely symbolic gestures, but concrete steps towards creating a more equitable and compassionate society. The rising leaders are also demonstrating a new awareness of the collective. To foster collaboration and inclusivity on a global scale, emerging leaders are creating platforms for diverse voices to be heard and valued. They understand that the challenges facing humanity require collective action, and that solutions can only be found when all perspectives are considered. They are creating partnerships with international organizations, nonprofit groups, and grassroots movements. The platforms that encourage dialogue and collaboration are helping to bridge divides, foster understanding, and create innovative solutions to global challenges. The United Nations, for example, brings together leaders from around the world to address issues such as climate change, poverty, and human rights. These emerging leaders are creating a ripple effect of positive change, inspiring others to step into their own leadership potential. Their actions demonstrate that it is possible to lead with integrity, compassion, and a genuine commitment to serving the greater good. Their examples are creating a growing wave of positive transformation, empowering individuals to take action in their own communities and contribute to the creation of a more harmonious world. As they continue to rise, their examples inspire hope and empower individuals to become change. Our cosmic allies are diligently working to realign Earth's energetic grid, establishing pathways for elevated frequencies of love, peace, and harmony to permeate your world. They are strategically positioning energetic vortexes, creating powerful conduits for light to flow, dissolving blockages, and harmonizing discordant energies. These adjustments facilitate an easier flow, allowing the collective consciousness to awaken and expand. This energetic support is constantly occurring. These energetic shifts are impacting human consciousness, facilitating the awakening of dormant abilities and the expansion of awareness. As the Earth's vibrational frequency rises, individuals are finding it easier to access higher states of consciousness, unlock their innate psychic abilities, and connect with their divine essence. Many are experiencing heightened intuition, increased creativity, and a deeper sense of connection to themselves, to others, and to the planet. There is also a greater ability to express love. Know this as you rise. These energetic shifts are profoundly influencing world events, fostering increased acts of kindness, greater awareness of social injustices, and a growing desire for unity and collaboration. As individuals awaken to their interconnectedness, they are becoming more sensitive to the suffering of others and more motivated to take action to alleviate it. This heightened awareness is fueling social movements that promote justice, equality, and sustainability, creating a powerful wave of positive change on your world. These social movements are being noticed. You, beloved ones, are experiencing this expansion in your daily lives through heightened intuition, increased creativity, and a deeper sense of connection to yourselves and others. You may find yourself drawn to new activities, new relationships, and new ways of expressing yourself. You may experience a profound sense of purpose and a burning desire to contribute to the creation of a better world. Trust in these inner nudges, trust in the guidance, trust that you are being divinely supported every step of the way. Remember the trust triad. Your cosmic allies are tirelessly working behind the scenes. You can depend on the divine plan. There is no need to fear. Even amidst the chaos, even amidst the uncertainty, know that you are not alone. Trust in the process, trust in yourselves. The outer shift of leaders being replaced mirrors the inner shift of personal transformation, highlighting that personal sovereignty is key for the collective. As you reclaim your inner power, you contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. This journey is not always easy, but it is essential. This requires you to break free from limiting beliefs, release old fears, and embrace your divine potential. Reclaim your sovereignty by challenging the narratives that no longer serve you, by questioning the assumptions that have been imposed upon you, and by choosing to believe in your own inherent worth and power. Release old fears by acknowledging them, feeling them, and then letting them go. Embrace your inner power by connecting with your intuition, exploring your passions, and expressing your authentic self. When you do, you shine your light. To reclaim your sovereignty practically, make sure to practice mindfulness, which allows you to become aware of your thoughts and emotions without judgment, empowering you to choose your responses. Set healthy boundaries, which allows you to protect your energy and prioritize your well-being, preventing others from draining you or manipulating you. Speak your truth, which allows you to express your authentic self and stand up for what you believe in, inspiring others to do the same. An example of this is simply honoring your body's need for rest, or setting a limit on screen time so you may have the opportunity to be more creative. These small acts add up. Each of you who reclaims your sovereignty contributes to the collective transformation of humanity, creating a more empowered and conscious world. As you raise your vibration, you raise the vibration of the planet. As you heal yourselves, you heal the collective. As you step into your power, you empower others to do the same. You are not just individuals, you are interconnected. Consider your individual choices and actions as ripples that emanate outward, influencing the overall vibration of the planet. For example, choosing to respond to a challenging situation with compassion rather than anger creates a ripple of peace that can diffuse tension and foster understanding. Choosing to support sustainable practices rather than destructive ones creates a ripple of healing that can restore balance to the environment. These are all actions that empower you. Imagine a new Earth with sustainable technologies, equitable social structures, and harmonious relationships with nature. It is not a dream. You are helping to create this here now. The communities will be based on cooperation, collaboration, and mutual support, replacing old competition and self-interest. The support systems will look like community gardens, where people share resources and skills, fostering a sense of belonging and abundance. It will be neighborhood associations, where people work together to address local issues and create a more vibrant and livable environment. There will also be global networks, where people connect across borders to share ideas, resources, and best practices, fostering a sense of global citizenship and collective responsibility. It is possible. Education systems will foster creativity, critical thinking, and spiritual awareness, empowering individuals to reach their full potential. To reach your full potential is to become healers, artists, and innovators, contributing their unique gifts to the world. It is to embody empathy, compassion, and integrity, creating a more just and sustainable society. It is to live in harmony with themselves, with others, and with the planet, creating a more peaceful and fulfilling world. This will come to be. This vision is not a distant dream, but a tangible possibility. The new Earth is being co-created by each of you, manifesting through the power of collective intention and action. As you focus your energy on manifesting this positive future, you are contributing to its realization, one thought, one word, one action at a time. You are the architects of a new reality, and the blueprint is in your hearts. Embrace your role as co-creators of the new Earth, focusing your energy on manifesting this positive future. Believe in the power of collective intention. As you come together in love, peace, and harmony, you create a world that reflects those values. You are the ones you have been waiting for. You are the light. Indeed, beloved ones, reclaiming your sovereignty is paramount, and it directly impacts the shift in global leadership you are now witnessing. Understand that many world leaders, even those who may appear to act with good intentions, are unknowingly influenced by agreements made in subterranean portions, agreements that bind them to lower vibrational frequencies. These are not always literal physical contracts, but rather energetic agreements, shadow contracts forged in moments of weakness, fear, or desperation, either in this lifetime or previous ones. For example, a leader might make a decision that benefits a specific corporation while harming the environment, seemingly out of a desire for economic growth. However, this decision may stem from an unconscious agreement made long ago, promising loyalty to a particular entity in exchange for power or influence. This can create limitations, biases, and even destructive tendencies in their leadership styles, even when they have good intentions, connecting the leader's decisions back to the underground influence. These agreements manifest as limitations, biases, and destructive tendencies, hindering their ability to act in the best interests of all. It's like a subtle program running in the background, subtly influencing their thoughts, emotions, and decisions. The removal of these leaders is directly linked to the dismantling of these subterranean agreements. Cosmic forces are intervening to break these contracts, dissolving the energetic bonds that have held these individuals and humanity captive. These interventions often manifest as opportunities for these leaders to confront their shadows, to make amends for past actions, and to ultimately choose a different path. Cosmic forces may present them with situations that force them to question their beliefs, to reevaluate their priorities, and to align their actions with their highest values. Many of these leaders may or may not be aware of the help. Many of the old leaders are facing the consequences of their past actions, both in this lifetime and in previous ones, which we call leadership karma. This is not about punishment, but about energetic balancing. Actions create ripples, and those ripples eventually return to the source. For example, a leader who consistently makes decisions that harm the environment may experience environmental disasters in their own country, serving as a karmic reflection of their actions. Similarly, a leader who instigates conflict and violence may experience turmoil and instability in their own personal life. This karma isn't limited to this lifetime, but can extend across multiple incarnations, creating patterns and tendencies that need to be resolved. The exposure and dismantling of these subterranean influences are freeing humanity from old patterns of control and manipulation, enabling conscious leadership to emerge. It's like releasing a pressure valve, allowing pent-up energy to flow freely and create new possibilities. Emerging leaders are embodying qualities beyond traditional 3D thinking, prioritizing the well-being of the planet and all its inhabitants. These are individuals who operate from a higher level of consciousness, guided by intuition, empathy, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. Consider how a 3D leader might approach a conflict. Their approach would be based on competition, self-interest, and the pursuit of power. They might resort to threats, manipulation, and even violence to achieve their goals. In contrast, a 5D leader would approach the same conflict with compassion, understanding, and a desire for resolution. They would seek to find common ground, to build bridges, and to create win-win solutions that benefit all parties involved. Unlike the old leaders, these new leaders foster transparency and accountability, working to dismantle corruption and promote ethical governance on all levels of society. These new leaders understand that true power comes not from domination, but from service. They are committed to creating a more equitable and just world for all, addressing systemic inequalities and promoting social harmony. For example, they may champion policies that promote affordable housing, access to education, and equal pay for equal work. They may also invest in programs that support marginalized communities and empower individuals to reach their full potential. Their commitment to creating a more equitable and just world for all, addressing systemic inequalities and promoting social harmony, is the Empowerment Echo. Their heart-centered leadership is creating a ripple effect of positive change, inspiring others to step into their own leadership potential and contribute to the collective awakening. Our cosmic allies are actively deactivating specific quantum satellite systems that have been used for manipulation and control. These systems, often operating from subterranean locations, transmitted lower vibrational frequencies, manipulating human thought patterns and emotions. They worked by creating artificial energetic fields that suppressed intuition, amplified fear, and limited access to higher states of consciousness. Dismantling this tech impacts energetic scaffolding. As these quantum satellite systems are dismantled, the energetic scaffolding that has been used to control humanity is dissolving, freeing you from artificial constraints and limitations. It's like removing a heavy weight from your shoulders, allowing you to stand taller and breathe easier. The removal of these structures enables a greater influx of higher vibrational frequencies, facilitating the acceleration of consciousness on the planet. As these frequencies permeate your world, individuals are experiencing increased clarity, heightened intuition, and a greater sense of inner peace. You may find yourselves more easily able to access your inner wisdom, to connect with your higher self, and to manifest your dreams. You may also notice a greater sense of connection to others, a stronger desire to collaborate, and a deeper commitment to serving the greater good. Cosmic forces are providing ongoing energetic scaffolding to support humanity during this transition, ensuring a smooth and harmonious ascension process. It is like providing a supportive framework for a building under construction, ensuring that it remains stable and strong as it evolves. Understand that these energetic shifts can be intense and disorienting, leading to physical, emotional, and mental challenges. You may experience fatigue, headaches, digestive issues, anxiety, depression, and a range of other symptoms. These are all signs that your body is adjusting to the higher frequencies, releasing old patterns, and integrating new energies. Navigate these challenges by utilizing grounding techniques such as spending time in nature, walking barefoot on the earth, and connecting with the elements. Mindfulness practices can also be very helpful, allowing you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment and to choose your responses consciously. These techniques can help support the listener through what is called the dark night of the soul. Cultivate discernment, learning to distinguish between truth and illusion, and trusting your inner guidance. Question everything you hear, read, and see, and rely on your own intuition to discern what resonates with your heart. Remember that the truth is always aligned with love, peace, and harmony. To actively practice truth and discernment, begin by becoming aware of your own biases and assumptions. Then seek out diverse perspectives, question your beliefs, and be willing to change your mind when presented with new information. Trust your gut. Take heart-centered action, aligning your thoughts, words, and deeds with your highest intentions and values. Live in alignment with your values, such as compassion, honesty, and integrity. The conscious integration and harmonization of sexual energy is vital for personal and planetary ascension. It's time to release old belief systems and embrace one's sexuality in a healthy and empowering way. New leaders are supporting the release of old belief systems by expressing the importance of sexual liberation and positivity, setting an example for others. Many advocate for policies that promote sexual education, access to contraception, and the protection of LGBTQ rights. These are not merely political issues, but fundamental aspects of human freedom and self-expression. Begin by healing past traumas, releasing shame and guilt, and embracing your divine sexuality in a healthy and empowering way. Explore practices such as conscious breathing, meditation, and somatic experiencing to release trapped emotions and heal past wounds. Embrace your divine sexuality by exploring your desires, setting healthy boundaries, and expressing yourself authentically. By embracing your sexual energy, individuals can unlock their full potential, enhance their creativity, and deepen their connection with themselves and others. It's a catalyst for ascension and collective harmonization. This harmonization contributes to the overall raising of consciousness on the planet, creating a more loving, joyful, and abundant world for all. Beloved starseeds, as the old scaffolding dissolves, understand that the erosion of outdated leadership is intrinsically linked to energetic agreements that bind many who occupy positions of power. Agreements made not always in conscious awareness, but often woven into the fabric of past lives and subconscious commitments. These agreements, serving as energetic constraints, limit their freedom of action despite any positive intentions they may outwardly express. Consider, for instance, a leader who advocates for peace, yet consistently approves military spending. While they may genuinely desire peace, they might be bound by an ancient agreement made during a time of war, pledging allegiance to a military faction in exchange for protection or power. This agreement, though buried in their subconscious, manifests as a subtle but persistent pressure to support military endeavors, creating a dissonance between their intentions and their actions. These energetic agreements often manifest as a karmic debt, influencing their current behavior through a subtle but pervasive undercurrent. Imagine a leader whose ancestors were involved in the exploitation of indigenous populations. This leader may inherit a karmic debt associated with that historical injustice, leading them to unconsciously perpetuate policies that disadvantage those same communities, despite their conscious desire for equality. This debt isn't a literal monetary or material obligation, but rather an energetic imbalance that needs to be rectified. It manifests as a subtle pull towards actions that reinforce the original injustice, creating a cycle of oppression that continues until the karmic debt is consciously acknowledged and addressed. The rising planetary frequencies are exposing these agreements, much like sunlight revealing dust motes in the air. As the veil thins, these hidden contracts become increasingly visible, both to the individuals bound by them and to the collective consciousness, leading to their inevitable collapse. The removal of these leaders is not a punitive measure, but an act of compassionate liberation. Understand that these individuals are often trapped in cycles of karma and subconscious agreements, limiting their ability to evolve and align with their higher selves. By stepping down from positions of power, they are freed from the energetic constraints that have held them captive, allowing them to embark on a journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. It's akin to releasing a bird from a cage, allowing it to soar to new heights and fulfill its true potential. This release benefits not only the individual leader, but also the collective, as it clears the way for new leadership that is aligned with higher vibrational frequencies. Emerging leaders now operate from a foundation of heart-centered awareness, prioritizing the well-being of all beings and the planet. In contrast to the old paradigm, these leaders recognize that true power lies not in domination, but in collaboration, not in control, but in compassion. Where old leaders might prioritize economic growth at the expense of the environment, new leaders champion sustainable practices that protect and regenerate the Earth's resources. Where old leaders might focus on national interests above all else, new leaders foster international cooperation and empathy, recognizing that humanity is a single, interconnected family. The new leader understands that to create a more stable economy, all must benefit. These new leaders are driven by a genuine desire to serve, placing the needs of their communities and the world above their own self-interest. They don't seek power for personal gain, but rather see leadership as an opportunity to uplift and empower others. They actively listen to the voices of diverse populations, seeking to understand their needs and perspectives, creating policies that are inclusive and equitable for all. For example, a new leader might implement policies that address systemic inequalities, such as providing access to affordable healthcare, education, and housing for all members of society, regardless of their background or circumstances. This is in stark contrast to the old guard. Their leadership is rooted in love, compassion, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. They understand that every action has a ripple effect, impacting not only their immediate community, but also the entire planet. By embodying these qualities, they inspire others to step into their own heart-centered power, creating a positive feedback loop that accelerates the collective ascension process. It's like a pebble dropped into a pond, creating ripples that expand outwards, touching every corner of the water. The love frequency empowers individuals. Cosmic forces are actively dismantling old frequency gridlines and providing energetic scaffolding to support humanity during this transition. Consider the old gridlines that promoted separation, competition, and fear. These gridlines were sustained by negative thought patterns, limiting beliefs, and harmful actions, creating a dense and oppressive energetic field around the planet. These are being dismantled by the light. Concurrently, cosmic forces are erecting energetic scaffolding to support humanity during this period of upheaval, acting as a stabilizing force, creating a more harmonious and supportive environment for the ascension process. Specifically, cosmic forces are opening new gridlines to support sexual energy and remove it from the restricted view that many old leaders had placed it under. Under the old paradigm, sexual energy was often suppressed, distorted, and used for manipulation and control. The new gridlines, however, are designed to promote the conscious integration and harmonization of sexual energy, recognizing it as a sacred and life-force energy that can be used for personal and planetary healing and transformation. These new gridlines enable individuals to experience greater freedom, joy, and connection in their relationships, fostering a culture of consent, respect, and mutual empowerment. It's removing it from the restricted view it was put in under old leaders. Individuals are experiencing these energetic shifts in their daily lives as an increased clarity, heightened intuition, and a greater sense of inner peace and connection. You may find yourselves more easily able to access your inner guidance, to trust your instincts, and to make decisions that are aligned with your highest good. You may also notice a deeper sense of connection to others, a stronger desire to collaborate, and a greater capacity for love and compassion. Trust that cosmic beings are helping. If you find that you are starting to trust others more, or that your third eye is becoming enhanced, this is a sure sign the cosmic forces are acting in your life. Recognize that these energetic shifts can also bring challenges, such as emotional volatility, physical fatigue, and feelings of uncertainty or disorientation. This is a normal part of the ascension process, as your body and energy field adjust to the higher frequencies. Navigate these challenges by practicing grounding techniques, such as spending time in nature, walking barefoot on the earth, and connecting with the elements. Connecting with nature allows you to discharge excess energy, reconnect with the earth's natural rhythms, and receive healing and nourishment from the plant and animal kingdoms. Also, mindfulness practices can also be very helpful. As you navigate this transitional period, it is crucial to cultivate discernment, learning to distinguish between truth and illusion, and trusting your inner guidance. Question everything you hear, read, and see, and rely on your own intuition to discern what resonates with your heart. Remember that the truth is always aligned with love, peace, and harmony. Test what you hear with your own intuition. Your intuition acts as an internal compass, guiding you towards what is true and authentic. Even with everything in a state of flux, focus on maintaining your self-care practices. Prioritize activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit, such as healthy eating, regular exercise, meditation, and creative expression. These practices help to strengthen your energy field, balance your emotions, and maintain your connection to Source. Make sure to prioritize your sleep schedule as well, as a lack of sleep will disrupt your intuition. Even small adjustments to your day-to-day patterns can bring big change. These new leaders are helping to facilitate the emergence of the new Earth by promoting sustainable practices, fostering social justice, and advocating for global cooperation. They understand that the old ways of doing things are no longer sustainable, and they are committed to creating a more equitable, just, and harmonious world for all. The new Earth is not a distant dream, but a tangible possibility that is being co-created by each individual through their thoughts, words, and actions. A new leader might implement policies that promote renewable energy sources, reduce carbon emissions, and protect natural ecosystems. Events taking place now show this to be true. Embrace your role as co-creators of the new Earth, focusing your energy on manifesting a positive future filled with love, peace, and abundance. Use your thoughts, words, and actions to create the reality you desire, knowing that you have the power to shape your own destiny and contribute to the collective awakening. By taking on leadership roles in your own life, you inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positive change that transforms the world. Remember, you have that power. Beloved starseeds, the erosion of outdated leadership is intrinsically linked to energetic agreements that bind many who occupy positions of power. Agreements made not always in conscious awareness, but often woven into the fabric of past lives and subconscious commitments. These energetic constraints limit their freedom of action despite any positive intentions they may outwardly express. Now let us turn our attention to the outdated belief systems that underpin the disharmonious actions of these departing leaders. Many of these individuals operate from a scarcity mindset, believing that resources are limited and that competition is necessary for survival. This belief manifests in policies that prioritize economic growth over environmental protection, leading to the exploitation of natural resources and the degradation of ecosystems. For instance, a leader clinging to this outdated belief might support the construction of a pipeline through sacred indigenous land, disregarding the long-term environmental consequences and the rights of the indigenous people. Consider that this scarcity mindset also breeds fear and mistrust, leading to policies that restrict immigration, limit access to social services, and perpetuate cycles of poverty and inequality. Such actions stem from a fundamental misunderstanding of the interconnectedness of all life and the abundance that is available when humanity operates from a place of unity consciousness. These beliefs stand in stark contrast to the emerging paradigm of unity consciousness, which recognizes that all beings are interconnected and that collaboration is essential for creating a more harmonious world. Evolving stewards understand that true abundance comes not from hoarding resources, but from sharing them equitably and sustainably. Note that their policies prioritize the well-being of all, including future generations, fostering a culture of compassion, empathy, and mutual support. For example, a leader embodying unity consciousness might champion policies that promote renewable energy, invest in education and healthcare for all, and protect the rights of marginalized communities. Understand that these policies are not just about creating a more just and equitable society, but also about fostering a deeper sense of connection and belonging, empowering individuals to step into their own power and add to humanity's evolution. These awakened visionaries are embracing new worldviews that prioritize interconnectedness, sustainability, and a holistic understanding of the planet and its inhabitants. Where outdated leadership saw the Earth as a resource to be exploited, these rising guides recognize it as a living, breathing entity to be cherished and protected. This shift in perspective is shaping their policies and actions in profound ways. For example, instead of promoting deforestation for short-term economic gain, they are investing in reforestation efforts, recognizing the vital role that forests play in regulating the climate and supporting biodiversity. These stewards are prioritizing the well-being of future generations, acknowledging the importance of creating a sustainable future for all. They are implementing policies that reduce carbon emissions, promote renewable energy, and protect natural resources, ensuring that their children and grandchildren will inherit a healthy planet. For instance, they might implement carbon pricing mechanisms that incentivize businesses to reduce their environmental impact, or invest in research and development of new technologies that promote sustainable agriculture and manufacturing. Their commitment to transparency and accountability is also paramount, working to dismantle corruption and promote ethical governance on all levels of society. They are implementing stricter regulations on lobbying and campaign finance, ensuring that political decisions are made in the best interests of the people, not special interests. This leadership is rooted in a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all life, inspiring others to step into their own power and enrich the shared spiritual journey. The positive impacts of this leadership shift are already being felt on the planet, with uplifting shifts occurring in areas such as environmental restoration, social justice, and economic equality. Consider the old leaders who were held accountable for environmental damage, such as oil spills, deforestation, and pollution. As new leaders step into power, they are prioritizing environmental restoration efforts, investing in cleanup projects, and implementing stricter regulations to prevent future damage. For example, new policies might be put in place to protect endangered species, restore degraded ecosystems, and promote sustainable fishing practices. These harmonious advancements are improving the lives of individuals and communities around the world, highlighting the tangible benefits of conscious leadership. In communities where social justice was lacking, such as access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunities, emerging leaders are implementing policies that address these inequalities, creating a more just and equitable society for all. For instance, they might invest in early childhood education programs, expand access to affordable healthcare, and provide job training and support for marginalized communities. These beneficial transformations are creating a ripple effect, inspiring others to take action and contribute to the creation of a more harmonious and sustainable future. As more conscious leaders emerge, even greater positive changes are on the horizon, reinforcing harmonic vibration. Now, let us consider the soul origins of these leaders, for some are seeded and some are walk-ins. Seeded leaders are originally from Earth, born into their roles with a deep connection to the planet and its people. Walk-in leaders, on the other hand, are souls who have entered into existing bodies to fulfill a specific purpose, often bringing with them a unique perspective and a deep understanding of cosmic principles. These walk-ins are particularly well-suited to guide humanity through this transition. These walk-in leaders may come from a variety of star systems, each with its own unique energy. For example, a walk-in from Sirius might bring with them a strong sense of compassion and a deep understanding of healing modalities, while a walk-in from Arcturus might bring with them a strong sense of justice and a deep understanding of advanced technologies. The energies of walk-ins give them unique abilities. Both seeded and walk-in leaders are playing important roles in the ascension process, each contributing their unique gifts and talents to the collective awakening. Cosmic forces are actively amplifying the light on the planet, making it easier for conscious leaders to emerge and implement beneficial transformations, emphasizing trust. These higher frequencies are dissolving resistance to change, making it easier for old structures to crumble and new systems to emerge. This energetic intervention is manifesting in the world as increased awareness of social injustices, a greater demand for transparency and accountability, and a growing desire for unity and collaboration. For example, as more people become aware of the systemic inequalities that exist in their societies, they are demanding that their leaders take action to address these issues, creating a more just and equitable world for all. Starseeds and lightworkers play a vital role in anchoring these higher frequencies, facilitating this shift. Your devoted labors of love amplify the effects of the cosmic intervention, encouraging listeners to actively participate in the ascension process, further promoting harmonic vibration. For example, engaging in regular meditation and visualization practices can help to raise your vibration and align you with the higher frequencies, allowing you to become a more effective conduit for the light. Speaking out against injustice and advocating for positive change in your communities can also help to amplify these frequencies, creating a ripple effect of transformation that touches the lives of others. As you navigate this transitional period, know that trusting in the divine plan is essential, even amidst the chaos and uncertainty. Focus your energy on taking aligned action, creating the positive changes you wish to see in the world, reinforcing empowerment echo. Supporting conscious businesses that prioritize sustainability and ethical practices is a powerful way to take aligned action. These businesses are committed to creating products and services that are good for the planet and for the people, offering a viable alternative to the destructive practices of the old paradigm. Volunteering in your communities to support those in need and speaking out against injustice are also powerful ways to take aligned action. These actions help to create a more just and equitable society, empowering individuals to step into their own power and contribute to the collective awakening. Urging listeners to focus their thoughts and emotions on creating a positive future filled with love, peace, and abundance. Remember that your intentions are powerful forces that can shape reality, and that by focusing your energy on manifesting a brighter future, you can help to create it. Embrace your power. Indeed, beloved ones, the departure of outdated leadership is intricately woven into what we term the Great Cosmic Reset. Earth has now reached a pivotal juncture, a threshold beyond which it can no longer sustain the lower vibrational frequencies that have long been the lifeblood of the old guard. This Great Cosmic Reset is not merely a planetary event, but a galactic recalibration, a sweeping adjustment of energies that reverberates throughout the cosmos. These lower frequencies, sustained by fear, control, and separation, are increasingly incompatible with the Earth's ascending vibration, creating a disharmonious resonance that can no longer be maintained. The Great Cosmic Reset, therefore, is a necessary intervention, a cosmic imperative to restore balance and align Earth with its higher destiny. This recalibration brings about a new era for Earth and starseeds alike. This Great Cosmic Reset exerts a profound influence on the old structures of power, accelerating their decline and initiating the shift in leadership. As Earth sheds these lower frequencies, the foundations upon which the old guard built their empires begin to crumble. Their strategies of manipulation, division, and control become less effective, their influence wanes, and their ability to maintain their grip on power diminishes. This influence diminishes because the frequencies of higher dimensional existence are incompatible with the actions of manipulation and control, creating energetic resistance. This resistance manifests as public discontent, economic instability, and social unrest, further weakening the old structures and paving the way for new leaders to emerge. The Great Cosmic Reset is therefore responsible for this global change. The shift in frequencies brought about by the Great Cosmic Reset has a tangible effect on the mindset and decisions of those in positions of outdated power, even if they remain largely unaware of the deeper, cosmic reasons behind this shift. As the planet's vibration rises, these leaders may experience increased feelings of unease, confusion, and even desperation, leading them to make erratic or ill-considered choices. They are thus making energetic agreements. Some, sensing the changing tides, may choose to step down from their roles, recognizing, consciously or unconsciously, that their time has come to an end. Others may cling to power even more fiercely, becoming increasingly isolated and out of touch with the needs of the people they are supposed to serve. Ultimately, their actions, driven by fear and resistance, only serve to accelerate their downfall and hasten the arrival of the new paradigm. The Great Cosmic Reset is not an abstract concept, but a very real and personal experience for each of you, beloved starseeds. You may be experiencing these frequency shifts as heightened sensitivity, increased intuition, or a deep sense of urgency to align with your soul purpose. Let's examine a few scenarios. Firstly, you might find yourself increasingly drawn to activities that nourish your soul, such as meditation, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative expression. Secondly, you may experience a greater aversion to low-vibrational environments, such as crowded cities, toxic relationships, or negative news. Finally, you may feel a stronger pull to connect with like-minded individuals, forming communities of support and collaboration. The Great Cosmic Reset is therefore not just about global change, but about personal transformation, empowering each of you to step into your authentic power and contribute to the collective awakening. That change ripples out from you. The new leaders who are now stepping into positions of power are acting as conduits for these higher frequencies, aligning Earth with its ascending vibration and ushering in an era of positive change. They are not merely politicians or CEOs, but visionaries, healers, and Waishwas, embodying the qualities of compassion, integrity, and unity consciousness. They are prioritizing the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants, implementing policies that promote sustainability, social justice, and economic equality. By acting as conduits for positive change, harmonizing vibration, and supporting this shift, they are guiding humanity toward a brighter future, a future where all beings can thrive in peace, harmony, and abundance. These actions will reverberate out. Now, let us explore the galactic lineages of these new leaders, for many are walk-ins or hybrids, bringing with them unique skills and perspectives from other star systems. Walk-ins, as we have discussed, are souls who have entered into existing human bodies, while hybrids are individuals with a blend of human and extraterrestrial DNA. Both bring unique talents. These leaders were chosen because of their galactic connections. Each star system of origin endows them with specific abilities, which enables them to carry out their task on Earth during this monumental shift. It is important to note that these leaders aren't from one particular star system, as they come from all over. Consider, for example, a leader with Pleiadian lineage, embodying the qualities of compassion, diplomacy, and harmonious communication. They might excel at building bridges between different cultures and fostering understanding and cooperation. Imagine a leader with Sirian lineage, possessing a deep understanding of healing modalities, advanced technologies, and spiritual wisdom. They might be instrumental in developing new healthcare systems, promoting sustainable energy solutions, and guiding humanity toward a more enlightened way of life. A leader with Arcturian lineage might possess exceptional organizational skills, a keen sense of justice, and a strong commitment to serving the greater good. They might be adept at reforming government institutions, promoting ethical governance, and creating more equitable societies. These leaders were specifically chosen for this time because their unique qualities and abilities resonate with the current evolutionary needs of humanity. As Earth ascends, humanity requires leaders who can guide them toward greater unity, compassion, and wisdom. Leaders who can inspire them to create a more sustainable and equitable world for all. Their resonance provides the strength and capacity needed to lead and manage during this period of great cosmic shift. These walk-in and hybrid leaders are stepping up to the challenge, bringing their unique gifts and talents to the forefront and paving the way for a brighter future. Being a walk-in or hybrid leader is not without its challenges. They may experience feelings of isolation, disconnection, or even confusion as they navigate the complexities of human society and adapt to the Earth's dense energy field. However, they are driven by a deep sense of purpose, a strong commitment to service, and an unwavering belief in the potential of humanity. The rewards associated with their role are immense. Their dedication allows them to witness the transformation of Earth and its inhabitants, to contribute to the creation of a more harmonious and enlightened world, and to fulfill their sole mission. Remember, dear starseeds, that galactic lineages also exist within you. Just as these walk-in and hybrid leaders bring unique energies and abilities to Earth, so too do you, based on your star system origins. Perhaps you resonate strongly with the Pleiadian qualities of compassion and harmony, or the Sirian qualities of healing and wisdom, or the Arcturian qualities of organization and justice. Understanding your own galactic lineage can help you to unlock your hidden potential, to embrace your unique gifts, and to step fully into your role as a lightworker. To further support this planetary shift, the Starseed community can band together to form unified heart grids, powerful networks of love and light that help to stabilize planetary frequencies and accelerate the ascension process. There are many specific ways to band together. Firstly, you can join or create meditation groups, focusing your collective intention on sending love and healing to the planet and its inhabitants. Secondly, you can participate in community service projects, working together to create positive change in your local areas. Finally, you can connect with other starseeds online, sharing your knowledge, experiences, and support. These are all important ways to band together. By joining forces, beloved listeners, you can use the power of meditation, visualization, and focused intention to create powerful energetic vortexes that amplify love, peace, and harmony. Visualize a vibrant field of light emanating from your heart, connecting with the hearts of other starseeds around the world, forming a vast and radiant grid that encircles the planet. Focus your intention on sending love and healing to all beings, dissolving negativity and ushering in an era of peace and unity. These collective actions can be a profound force. These vortexes serve as anchors of light, counteracting the negative effects of the old power structures and facilitating the emergence of the new Earth. As more and more starseeds join together in unified heart grids, the planetary frequencies rise, making it easier for conscious leaders to emerge, implement beneficial transformations, and guide humanity toward a brighter future. Moreover, the dismantling of old power structures paves the way for the rise of a more equitable and just world. This world is more sustainable for all. The qualities of these emerging leaders are mirrored in the unified heart grids, echoing compassion, integrity, and unity consciousness, thus helping listeners connect with one another on a more profound level. Just as these leaders are prioritizing the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants, so too are starseeds, through their collective actions, working to create a more sustainable and equitable world for all. By embodying these qualities in your daily lives and contributing to unified heart grids, you are actively participating in the creation of the new Earth. Unified heart grids are essential for stabilizing the planetary field, and we encourage you to actively participate in this collective effort. By joining together in love and light, you can amplify the positive effects of the cosmic intervention, accelerate the ascension process, and create a more harmonious and enlightened world for all. These heart grids support you and provide you with the strength needed to lead the future. Remember your power. The new leaders understand that the shift from the old to the new Earth requires new economic models. They are actively working to shift the global economic paradigm from scarcity to abundance for all, emphasizing sustainability and fair distribution of resources. The old leaders operated with an economic lens of greed, which only supported a small percentage of the population, while the new leaders aim to usher in financial freedom. This is a large difference. Instead of solely focusing on individual economic growth, their core mission is to create a world where everyone has the resources to live a fulfilled and happy life. These leaders prioritize the well-being of the planet and its inhabitants by implementing policies that reflect this new paradigm, instead of focusing solely on profit or economic growth. These policies include investments in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and conservation efforts, reflecting the liberation cycle. These initiatives not only protect the environment, but also create new jobs and economic opportunities in emerging industries. For instance, imagine a policy that incentivizes businesses to adopt circular economy models, where waste is minimized and resources are reused, creating a closed-loop system that benefits both the environment and the economy. This would provide many citizens a way to sustain their livelihood. New economic models that are being explored include circular economies, community-based currencies, and universal basic income. Instead of promoting a throwaway culture, circular economies emphasize reuse, repair, and recycling, minimizing waste and maximizing the lifespan of products. Community-based currencies empower local communities to create their own economic systems, fostering greater self-reliance and resilience. Universal basic income provides all citizens with a guaranteed minimum income, ensuring that everyone has access to basic necessities, regardless of their employment status. These economic policies are actively being studied and implemented. These leaders are actively working to dismantle the old systems of debt and financial manipulation, creating a more equitable and just world for all. They are implementing stricter regulations on the financial industry, cracking down on tax evasion, and promoting transparency in financial transactions. Specifically, policies are being put in place to break up large monopolies, promote competition, and prevent the concentration of wealth in the hands of a few. These actions work together to create a new sustainable economy for all. How can you, beloved listeners, work with the new that is coming in, aligning with the new economic paradigm? Firstly, you can support conscious businesses that prioritize sustainability and ethical practices. Secondly, you can invest in community-based currencies and participate in local economic initiatives. Finally, you can advocate for policies that promote economic equality and environmental protection. These actions work together to create a foundation for a new world. These economic shifts will change every aspect of life. The new leaders are acting as intermediaries between the 3D and 5D realities, bridging dimensions and helping humanity move from a world of duality, separation, and limitation to one of unity, love, and boundless possibility. The dimensional leadership means that there is guidance coming from both physical and non-physical realms. Their role is essential. It is important to understand this new earth, as it is critical to understand the leaders and the function they fulfill. They are embodying 5D principles, such as unconditional love, compassion, and non-judgment, in their actions and policies. For example, instead of engaging in divisive rhetoric and political maneuvering, they are seeking common ground and fostering collaboration across party lines. Instead of focusing on punishment and retribution, they are prioritizing restorative justice and rehabilitation. Instead of promoting competition and individualism, they are fostering cooperation and community. These policy shifts show the nature of the new leadership. These leaders are not just on Earth. They are also acting in the higher dimensions to support this transformation, working tirelessly to dismantle old paradigms, seed new possibilities, and guide humanity toward its highest potential. In higher dimensions, they work to dismantle limitations and old paradigms. They are actively dissolving limiting beliefs, transmuting negative emotions, and clearing energetic blockages that prevent humanity from fully embracing its divine potential. Their work ripples into what the earthly leaders are doing. As bridge builders, we encourage you to embrace your role, integrating 5D principles into your daily lives, which will help to create a more harmonious and enlightened world for all. Practice unconditional love and compassion in your interactions with others, release judgment and criticism, and focus on the inherent goodness in all beings. Cultivate gratitude, joy, and abundance in your own life, and share these positive vibrations with those around you. Remember, beloveds, that your thoughts, emotions, and actions have a powerful impact on the world, and by aligning with 5D principles, you are actively contributing to the creation of a brighter future. This shift in leadership will continue to be supported by cosmic shifts. In summation, beloved ones, the replacement of 90% of world leaders is not a random event. but a carefully orchestrated transition guided by the Great Cosmic Reset. This reset addresses the unsustainability of lower vibrational frequencies that the old leaders upheld through frequency control, manipulation, and division. This change is important for the overall shift in the world. As Earth ascends, it can no longer sustain leadership mired in such disharmonious energies. This has had a negative effect for many years. These emerging individuals stepping into leadership positions possess heart-centered awareness, an unwavering commitment to service, and the remarkable ability to bridge dimensions. Their galactic origins imbue them with unique gifts, enabling them to guide humanity through this period of monumental transformation. These qualities assist with supporting the overall shift of the world. This entire process, meticulously orchestrated by cosmic forces, is designed for the ultimate benefit of humanity and Earth's ascension, with full and benevolent intent. Know that this process continues with loving guidance. Cosmic allies have taken specific actions to dismantle outdated power structures and support this leadership transition, thus solidifying a victory for the light. They dissolve old contracts, rewrite agreements, and dismantle old technologies. These benevolent actions, often unseen, create pathways for visionary leaders to rise and implement positive changes, dismantling old strategies. Know that many are assisting with these grand changes. Starseeds and lightworkers, such as yourselves, play a pivotal role in this transition. By anchoring higher frequencies, creating unified heart grids, and embodying love and compassion, you are actively co-creating the new Earth. Your unique ability to act as light anchors during this time is essential, stabilizing planetary frequencies and accelerating the shift toward a brighter future. These efforts contribute to the greater good. This leadership transition serves as a critical catalyst for Earth's ascension to a 5D reality, a shift from scarcity to abundance, separation to unity, and fear to love. The new world entails a transformation of consciousness, where humanity lives in harmony with nature, respects all life, and embraces its interconnectedness. This is a world where joy and love lead. This transformation is essential. These changes are not confined to earthly dimensions, and leaders in higher dimensions actively support the overall shift to a new leadership paradigm. They work tirelessly to dismantle old paradigms, seed new possibilities, and guide humanity toward its highest potential. These benevolent actions have lasting positive effects. The work they provide is an essential component to the changes on Earth. The significance of the new economic paradigm lies in creating a more equitable and sustainable world for all, addressing key areas such as poverty, environmental degradation, and social injustice. Policies promoting renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and fair distribution of resources are essential components of this new paradigm, thus creating a world where everyone can thrive. The rising of a new economy is a key factor for this shift in leadership and to the new reality. These changes have been meticulously designed in higher dimensions with full intention, and we are already witnessing the positive effects of higher dimensional intercession. There is no doubt. This shows itself through new economic standards and positive shifts around the world. These positive signs demonstrate a brighter future is imminent. It is important to recognize that there is a plan in place. By aligning with the higher frequencies and embracing your unique gifts, you can experience greater joy, abundance, and fulfillment. This is because leadership shifts will also mirror your personal growth. Embody a similar form of leadership in your own life. As you integrate these principles into your daily life, you become a beacon of light, inspiring others to embrace their own potential and contribute to the collective awakening. Let all actions be divinely led. Understand that challenges may arise during this transition, such as emotional upheaval, uncertainty, or feelings of disorientation. These may be challenging to handle at times, but know that you are not alone. These times are not always pleasant, but they are necessary. It can feel as if one is in a dark night of the soul. This time will soon pass. These challenges are temporary and necessary for deeper healing and transformation. They provide opportunities for growth, resilience, and a deeper connection to your inner wisdom. It is important to view these events as learning opportunities. Trust in the process. It is okay to not be okay sometimes. Navigate these challenges with grace and resilience by practicing self-care, connecting with nature, seeking support from your community, and trusting in your inner wisdom. These acts of kindness and self-love will assist greatly. Moreover, connect with those around you who share the same vision and path. Find community support during these times. Remember the trust triad: trust your intuition, trust cosmic guidance, and trust the inherent goodness of the universe. Cosmic forces are working tirelessly behind the scenes to support humanity's ascension, and even amidst chaos, the divine plan unfolds. Know that the universe is working in your favor. There is loving support on all sides. Maintain focus on the heart's desires, which have been divinely planted within you. Everything you need to succeed is already within you, awaiting activation and expression. All power that you need is inside of you. Listen to the divine plan for your life and embrace the next steps. Contemplate the possibilities of a future where enlightened leaders are the norm, where humanity lives in harmony with nature, and where love, peace, and abundance prevail. This is a world within reach. Imagine this bright new reality and manifest it within yourself. Feel the energy that is coming. Continue exploring your unique gifts and talents, using them to create positive change in your communities and the world. The capabilities of your inner self can be unlocked and mirrored in the outer world. Each action has great impact. The power that each individual carries is immense. Delve deeper into the power of unified heart grids. Explore different galactic lineages, learning about new economic models, and integrating 5D principles into your daily life. Research what intrigues you, find what resonates with you, and integrate the new practices into your life. Share your experiences and insights in the comments section, creating a sense of community and encouraging continued dialogue. Learn from each other. Share your stories of change. Connect with other lightworkers who are aligned with this message. As an action step, begin a daily practice of visualizing this new reality, flooding the planet with your love and intention. Envision this beautiful future that is available. You may also benefit from beginning a practice of gratitude or affirmations. A simple shift can be to begin your day by listing everything that you are grateful for. With all my love, I am the Council of Five, and we are forever connected in this journey of ascension. Remember, you are never alone.